All right, this week's Theater Thursday is all about satire and hilarity. Forbidden Broadway's Greatest Hits covers all the bases and poking light fun at some of our classics. Annie, Chicago, Les Miserables, just to name a few. Here with more on the show is Carolyn Hogan and September Anthony Tedesco, comprising 50% of the cast.
Right.
I was just
Yes.
informed. So let's first talk about the costumes. Clearly, you are not dressed as President Obama.
Correct.
No.
This is not my go-to-church clothes.
No, it's not.
It
Okay.
is not.
See, that's what my go-to-church
That's
clothes
right.
look like.
Okay,
So.
well, all right.
Yeah, so we got
You
Little
can
Orphan
borrow this
Annie
out.
and Lady of the Lake.
Right.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the show. Forbidden Broadway Greatest Hits. You're poking fun at some of the most beloved stories, musicals of the Broadway canon. Is that right?
Absolutely. The show is comprised of 21 songs from hit Broadway musicals. It's all music, no script, and we poke fun at some of the biggest well-known musicals from the last 10 or 20 years. We also poke fun at some of the icons of Broadway: Barbra Streisand, Liza Minnelli,
Really? Okay.
Esther Merman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tita Rivera and Rita Moreno.
Right.
Okay. So now the songs in the musical, are they obviously I would imagine they're not pulled from a lot of the original shows, but are they based on, like, for example, if we're doing Phantom of the Opera, is there a Music of the Night version or
Yes,
some of the
yeah.
Les Mis? So we might
Right.
recognize the
Yes,
tune,
definitely.
but it's not
Right.
the tune from the musical. Is that right?
We do have a cut from Music of the Night from Phantoms, but it's been retitled Mucus of the Night.
Okay. Okay.
From Fiddler on the Roof, we have Tradition, which has become Ambition.
Ambition. Okay.
So it takes a lot of the music, but we have redone the words
Okay.
to poke fun at it.
That's fantastic.
It's, let's see, from Les Mis, instead of Bring Him Home is It's Too High.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Now, so obviously, I'm seeing Little Orphan Annie with a cigarette in her hand.
Yes.
So it begs the question: Is this a family-friendly show? Is this
Yes.
something more for the adults so that we can bring the family?
Yes.
Okay.
Kids can come. Right. It's about PG rated, I would
About PG.
think.
I think
Okay.
so. There's a lot of subtle humor that the children might not get.
Okay.
But it's still so quick-paced and so colorful and so fast
Yeah.
that I think the children would really enjoy
That's
it. We
fantastic.
had a 3-year-old last Sunday who
Really?
wants to bring her grandparents back.
Wow.
So she enjoyed it.
Yes.
Wow, a 3-year-old. That's pretty
3-year-old.
impressive. I have a
Yeah.
3-year-old, and I could not imagine taking her to see,
having
like
her
getting her to
sit
sit,
through it.
yeah,
Right.
especially at the
Absolutely.
Adobe, which is kind of a smaller
Right.
venue.
It is.
You know, you might be able to get lost in a venue like Popejoy, but not the Adobe.
Exactly,
Yeah,
right.
fantastic.
Yes.
All right, so you play multiple characters in this, so there's 4 actors. What is the change-up? How many characters on average are you guys playing in this
It's
show?
crazy. We are just running back there because you do a little bit, a song, you run back, you change. We've got like about 14, 15 costume changes each,
Wow.
plus wigs.
Right.
Wow.
And sometimes you have 30 seconds
Yeah.
to do it in. So we do have dressers that help
Okay.
us. So it's almost aerobic. You're
imagine.
Just, you just run, you run back. And we barely see each other, actually. This is like the first time I've seen Carolyn and Annie.
Oh, right.
Because we're just so busy.
Right.
Yeah.
Every song is a totally different show.
Uh-huh.
So we go from Carol Channing to Stephen Sondheim to Les Mis to Fiddler on the Roof to Hairspray. So every song is something totally different.
Wow.
For
And you say the
4
entire thing is sung.
The entire thing is sung.
Wow.
Right.
How is that's got? I mean, obviously that is vocal Olympics right there.
It's a difficult show. It's a very fun show, but it's demanding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just making the 15-second costume changes, but going from one character to the
Yeah,
other. And
sure.
we try to parody their actions and their vocal sound. Carol Channing is a big one. Esther Merman is a big one. Barbra Streisand.
Barbra
but-
Streisand.
so-
Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine because they are so iconic.
They are
that
so
it's gotta be
iconic.
it's gotta be so much
Right.
fun poking fun at them too.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Absolutely.
It's very
All right.
fun.
So, big question here, of course. Has it opened yet, or are we opening this weekend?
We opened last weekend.
Last weekend, how did
we
it go?
run for the next 3 weekends.
Next 3
and we've
weekends?
got wonderful crowds. They
Great.
are appreciative and they've been very responsive. And
Yes.
Okay.
Very happy.
That's great.
Lots of
So,
laughing.
as you see there, guys, running through the 28th, Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 p.m., Sundays at 2. Now, is there a Thursday show at all? Is there any Pay What You Can or anything
There
like that?
is next Thursday, the 18th.
Okay.
We're going
Okay.
to have a pay what you can to benefit the actors and crew.
That's great.
So
Okay,
yes, please show up.
fantastic.
Yes.
Little help in the holiday season.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
Exactly.
fantastic, guys. Well, for more information on Forbidden Broadway's greatest hits and to get your tickets, head over to krqe.com and click under links. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this
Thank
morning.
you
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
We'll be right back, folks.